That's what it does.
I don't ever use
I'm
the
telling you.
video option on my phone.
Is that hubby?
I hope so. Didn't want to miss the internet.
And I'll grab a chair for him.
My mother tells me I have the
You know what?
perfectly
I could
shaped
sit
head.
right here. You don't have to do
So-
anything.
I can run and grab it.
I could write. I'm
Now
right
wobble,
here.
but don't be afraid of it.
I'm not afraid of it.
Oh, here's Tom.
He is here. He
Tom
did
has
make
his
it.
own recording equipment.
There you go.
Cute, I know. Like I said, my mother told me I have the perfectly shaped head, so
There you go.
I would look good with any amount
No
of
matter
hair.
what.
Yes. So I hear you're a licensed cosmetologist, the only one in town that deals with the wigs. Can you give me wig education?
There should be one. Let me look right here. There's one right here if you just peek through.
Can you
That way you don't
give
have
me
to
the
go
wig
across.
education while you do the
Yes.
shaving? And then I might have it documented. And then I can remember.
And we have the handout too.
Oh, thank
Big
you.
thing is dry heat. You'll burn your hair. So no heat.
Why
Blow
would
dryers,
I-
curling irons, hot rollers. It's plastic.
Why would I want
Oven. Big thing. The oven. I'll wait till you're ready. Till you tell me you're ready. Your oven is the big thing. You open your oven door, that blast of heat or surge that comes out, it will melt your hair. You have to open up the oven door and let that initial surge or blast of heat out first. Then you may go ahead and get anything in or out.
Wait a minute, did you just hear what she said? I'm going to translate that. Carolen can't cook.
Yeah,
There you
I
go.
was going to
That's
say
exactly
that.
how everybody interprets that comment.
All right, but you stand back. You give
Yeah.
yourself a lot of room for the blast.
Yep, and sometimes you forget, believe it or
It'll
not.
break your heart to melt your wig.
It would break your heart because you can't. Well,
Well,
sometimes
that's-
it can be re-steamed, but it's always like a garden hose. Once it's been crinked, it's crinked. So keep that in the front of your mind.
I want to treat it like it's alive.
There you go.
And I might
A lot of
even
people name it.
Yes.
Yep, a lot of people name them.
Yes.
That's your big thing. Outside of that, rain, wind, sleet, snow, any of those things will not affect your
Cold, no
wig.
problem.
Nope. And if you do travel,
Yes, I do.
if you go someplace hot, you don't want to put your girl like in the trunk
Wow.
and
Don't patch her
she'll
cold.
crinkle up.
Oh, yeah.
And however she's been put in there is how she'll reform.
Whoa. Well, we would
So-
never treat her like that. We'll treat
Okay.
her like Maya. That's my puppy dog.
There you exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's a good way to remember the whole
There,
thing.
I think that's actually a very, very, very good way.
Yeah, would I put Maya in the trunk?
No, you would not. Would you
Never.
put her in front of the oven? No.
Never. Never.
The only thing you would do to your hair that you would not do to Maya is your hair has to be washed in cold water.
All
Has
right.
to, has to, has to.
All right. Okay, that's the only
That's
distinction.
the only difference.
And how often does
Once
it
a month, if
Okay.
you're wearing it,
Okay.
at least 8 hours a day, 7
Okay.
days a week. If you're not, you can
Okay.
extend all of that.
Oh, I'll
Wash period.
Can you overwash it?
If you wash it more than, I would never wash it more than twice a week. I would
Okay.
consider that being overwashed.
You know, the sweaty head syndrome?
Right. But you're really not going to make a lot of oil and sebum. That's
Okay.
that makes our scalp kind of that oily, dirty stuff.
Okay.
I'm going to cough. So, when you wash it, cold water, about that much water in the sink basin, 2 caps of the cleaner.
That's what that stuff was.
Yeah,
okay.
bright green cleaner, 2 capfuls of that.
Okay.
Put it directly in the water before you ever put your hair in.
Yeah.
And I always take my hand and kind of just, it's watery.
Yes.
But I like to disperse it in
Yes.
the water.
Yes. You do it in the kitchen, in the bathroom sink?
Where, yep.
Yeah, no problem.
And then what you'll do is turn your hair wrong side out
Yes.
and tuck all the hair underneath. The cap is what we want to clean, and you're going to put it in that cold water with the cleaner and squeeze it like you've got a sponge in a bucket.
Got
30,
it.
40 seconds. It doesn't have to be very long as you're actively squeezing.
Okay.
Drain the water.
Yes.
Turn your cold faucet on. Still wrong side out. Hold your hair
Yes.
under the running cold water.
The running water. And then
Running
just rinse,
cold
rinse,
water.
rinse.
And just let it fill up with water and squeeze. And let it
Yeah.
fill and squeeze
Got
and
it.
fill and squeeze. Until you don't see any more residual, which will be, again, less than a minute. That stuff rinses out very fast.
Nice.
And then you're going to wrap it in a hand towel.
Yes.
And you're going to rotate it kind of how you knead bread. You're not going to do any twisting or wringing, but you can kind of rotate, just to squeeze the excess water
You don't
out.
roll it up in the towel?
You can.
Okay. Like
Like
delicate
a sweater.
clothing? Yeah.
Sweater,
Yeah.
lingerie,
Yeah.
stockings. Yes, exactly.
I
And
can
then
do that.
Squeeze it real good.
Yes.
And then take it out. and then you're going to shake it.
Oh, give it a little shake.
You got it.
Like
Pull it from
like
the
Maya
back.
after she takes her bath.
Yeah, exactly.
Let her
She
shake it
shakes.
out.
That's
Yeah.
exactly right.
Good.
And then you'll shake it, and then it'll come back into shape. No joke.
Awesome.
Just from the shaking. And then what you're going to do is let it dry on your wig stand.
Yes.
3 hours.
It's a
It'll be
3-hour
dry.
drying time.
Yep. Wash it at night. It'll be dry by the morning, and
Oh,
you're good to go.
nice.
I really don't think you're going to need hairsprays and things like that on your style. It's so user friendly.
Is it a popular style?
Well, it's just, I mean, you have. It's a classic.
It is. We popped
Classic
it on my
shape.
sister's head and she loved it.
It is. It's a classic shape.
I didn't know if I could, like, yeah, you're going to have to show me how to actually, when you put it on, where do you hold and
Yep.
all that
And
business.
well, you know what? That'll be good because you can videotape you doing that, and that way you don't
Yeah.
have that to.
As a guide.
Yep.
Good.
Because it's really very easy to do.
What are you thinking, Tom?
Looking good.
Now you have more hair than I do. Yikes, it's a little freakish.
You'll get used to it.
Yeah, an eighth is
I
probably
have
a
the
short.
high forehead, regardless. You know what I mean? I have a lot
I
of
think
forehead
it's,
going on.
I don't even think it's freakish. You're kind of looking like Ross, looking like your son.
Oh, me and Ross.
You guys can connect.
Well, he has the camel hump.
Oh, he does? I haven't seen him in a long time.
Natalie has the camel hump too, she was saying.
I don't know what that is. Oh, on the head, you mean? On the head.
Yeah, he's got like a...
Yeah,
yeah, a
gotcha.
bump.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Now we'll see all the scars in my head from any head injuries or wounds I've had over my lifetime. Are you just going with a different blade?
I went down to a 1/16 of an inch.
All right.
That was a eighth.
Now,
Now
will
we're
my
down to
hair,
a 6.
will it fall out
Yeah.
completely?
No, you're going to keep 10 to 15%.
Oh.
So your head might look a little
Patchy.
shady. You know,
Yes.
you'll see the imprint, around.
Uh-huh. And regarding eyebrows, since they're still around, is there any
Right.
chance that they might stay
You need 3 full cycles
to get rid of the eyebrows?
before you may see any thinning. 3 to 4 full cycles. Eyebrows and eyelashes are a slower chain replicator. They're affected. Typically, they're affected further down the line. It takes 3 full cycles.
I've only had 2. Oh, cycles.
Complete cycles, yes.
Oh, so
Only
that's-
had one, yeah.
3
No,
full
no, I
Well,
haven't
not
even
even.
had-
This will be your first, won't it?
Well, cycle 2, but I missed out on a Taxol.
Right.
And Taxol's the one that's doing it.
That darn Taxol.
So,
Oh, well. I just really...
So you would need, are you doing weekly?
Yeah, weekly Taxol.
So you would need 9 to 12
Weeks.
A dozen, yeah.
before you would see.
And you don't think icing my eyebrows would make any difference?
I mean, I don't believe so.
I'll just let it go and learn how to draw them in.
And you may not experience it though. That's the whole thing. It's
Everybody's different.
yeah, they truly are. And with you doing weekly, it'll be interesting. You may just then. I don't know that you would lose it all.
And then I just need to sort of, draw them in a little bit.
Yeah, I would use eyebrow powder.
Eyebrow powder? I didn't even know it existed. They have that class, they tell you how to...
Yeah, you need to go do that.
I will. I've been in the hospital so many times, Brenda. It's like kind of a joke.
Yeah.
I should tell you I have that C. diff. But
Yeah.
I'm past... I think I'm past infectious, but I might not be. But you're always careful with your clients because you know.
Yep.
But that was one of the things that
That's why I
really...
always clean the clippers,
Yeah.
and that's why we don't go right on your scalp. As long,
Yeah.
there's no, I cannot risk cutting you. That's why I never
I
put a
hear ya.
clipper
Yeah.
straight on your head.
Okay.
So you have no source for
When you're touching
infection.
me... Yeah, and when you're touching me,
Yeah,
it's like no problem at all.
good.
I might even have to touch myself up at home. You never know. I'm just teasing. Oh, look at that perfectly shaped cue ball head. That's what my mother would always say.
Okay, my
I think I'm going to try to get home for Thanksgiving. I haven't talked to you about it, have I, Tom? Yeah. We could do our Thanksgiving on Saturday. You think it'd be okay with your mom? You don't know. It's hard to say.
What about the kids?
Well, they're going to scatter. I said Natalie could go with Jimmy for his family's Thanksgiving. Ross could go over his dad's. Stephanie and TJ can go to TJ's family. We'll be overnight. We'll be Thanksgiving Day and back on the next day. How about the night sweats? Did you do any good at helping me with that? You're so brilliant.
I'm
You're
not
good
with
all
that.
about the hair, but see, when my
If
hair
I'm having those too. If I had my
is druthers.
yeah, I would be doing whatever I could. I just have sort of
Okay.
accepted it as a fact.
Well, no, I can tell you something. When
Okay.
they treat me with Decadron,
Yes.
which is a super steroid.
Yep, I'm highly allergic to it. Shuts my respiratory system down
However-
from the inside out.
Okay, but however,
Yes.
Decadron's like, like your adrenals are ramped up.
Right.
You won't have your night sweats. So whatever you can do for your adrenals, which is,
Well, I'm doing Reiki for
Well,
that.
manage
and
your
self,
stress.
And self,
yes, manage your stress, manage your blood sugar. And there are just adrenal tonics that are very safe. So just look into the whole adrenal situation, because adrenals take over when the ovaries are gone. Oh, she knows everything.
That I do. I mean,
You
I've
did
done
know.
tons of Reiki and planetary
Yeah.
therapy and
Yeah.
have done the meridian testing.
Oh,
and
really? Who do you see?
Larry Everhart.
Oh, I know him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what I was doing until this got me.
Yeah.
Not meridian testing, but just natural medicine counseling.
Yeah.
And it's apparently what I have to do because I just can't stop it
Right.
wherever I go. When I was in the hospital, I was talking to all the nurse aides and the nurses that would listen to me. Night shift, they're good because, they don't do as much.
I'm bored.
All right. So it doesn't matter if you massage your head or not, huh?
I would. You need to stimulate blood flow and circulation to
Yeah?
your scalp. Yep.
Keep it going.
Yep, and you need to slough off skin cells. I would
Wait a
definitely...
minute. It's more like
shampoo
your
your head.
husband really should be massaging your head.
Yes,
don't
but
think?
you do need to shampoo your head.
I
And then
will.
you can use vitamin E oil.
Really?
Yeah, anything over 600 I use.
Yes. And
But
massage it in?
After your shower.
Oh.
And then your scalp is going to not get dry.
Oh, I see flaky.
Yep.
Flake off in the wig and make it sting.
I've seen people look like they have cradle cap, and when their new hair tries to grow in, it
Oh,
can't.
Can't get through the
I've
crust.
got it. That's the bigger
I'll
piece.
even do a little dry skin brushing on my head.
That's the big thing. Yeah, if you have a baby brush.
Well, they
left
sell
and
those
right.
natural
I know.
bristle brushes.
I know.
Excellent. This is kind of fun. I've never liked the idea of having a cold head, but I might get used to it. My sister over here, who's on my phone,
Yes.
she's a knitter, and she's
Yeah,
already.
you're the knitting sister. You're the
That's-
sister we didn't meet the last time.
Yeah. We
We
talked
met
about
everybody
you.
else. We met the out-of-town sister.
I'm out of town too.
Are you?
Yeah, Kentucky.
Okay.
Yeah, she's an RN also.
Awesome.
So I'm like, okay, Carolyn, you're safe going to chemo. You're safe going to chemo. You have your nurse sister next to you, your wingman. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. I hope I don't stagger out of there. That's all I hear. I think it's the Benadryl that messed me up.
Oh, I can't take Benadryl.
Well, there you go. Well, who would have thought IV, Benadryl? It was only 25 milligrams, but
Yeah, that's
I went home and it was so wiped out.
Okay, let's get this off so you can move.
Okay, and where are we going?
Right here. We're
Oh.
just going to teach you how to put it on and take it off.
All right.
So I'm going to put you right there. So you have your parameters to use as a guide.
Oh,
Okay.
Look at that.
These are we'll just kind of turn the wrong side out and show you all these are your elastic adjusters.
Oh.
They come, and see as I pull, it tightens it up
Yeah.
between right here and right here. Right here and right here, you have them on each side.
Will you fit me though? Because
So-
I don't know, I don't want a headache.
No, and you may find though, you need to understand how to do this because you may find you need to adjust it.
Some days my head wants it tighter than others.
It could truly be that
Oh,
way.
hey, what about
So-
this business? I didn't know what to do with it.
No, I wouldn't use that. That's pretty tight and binding. If it were me, I'd leave that
Oh.
off.
Oh, I thought I needed
That's
this.
state law.
You popped it on my head.
Right, but that's state
like
law.
putting the footies on?
Yes.
Oh, well, it's only $2.
Here's the temples. They bend like that. That's where your temple sits, and it actually has a piece of boning in that. So you really want to make sure that those are always arced, concave in. When you go to put this on, I would rotate this nape completely around so that it does not get caught up underneath itself.
yeah.
So you're going to rotate it completely like this, and you're just
Yes.
going to kind of shake it open. And what I want you to do is just put your head down, and I want you just to pull it on.
Right.
Then we'll worry about everything else once you get it on.
These were concave.
Concave. Beautiful. Fabulous. Flip your nape down. Beautiful job.
I'm an
You did
expert
it.
already.
Now
I
get
had
your
it-
ears out.
I had it on yesterday, I wore it to an event.
Good. Get your ears out completely. Because that'll really give you a headache. Now, the next thing we're going to do,
Wait, I'm gonna get my glasses
Okay.
on.
this is good because you're lopsided and I want you to feel it. So that's good. I like it when you, when it's not perfect. Now what first thing you're going to do is you're going to come down here. These are those little concave pieces. And I want, where they make a backwards L, those should be even on your temples. Not only side to side, but also up and down. Do you feel how you're lopsided? Because if you don't, it's not going to make any sense. Let me feel ya. See if you, yeah, you're still way high and way low.
Yeah, but did you see the ears?
Yes, but you still have to bring this around. These have to sit right below the glass. See your glasses stem?
Okay.
That point will be right below your glasses
Well, that's
stem.
a good landmark.
It's a great landmark.
And my glasses go under them?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
I wouldn't put your glasses over top.
All right.
Because I think it'll be... Now, see,
Now I'm getting cuter.
Now, width of hand from
Yes.
eyebrow, that's true for all of us.
Yes.
Where your hairline technically begins. And actually, you can feel your little fuzz bees right there. And
Yes.
that's exactly what you want to use as your frontal measurement.
Okay, got it positioned right when I'm
That's
here.
correct.
The arch of the eye.
Hand
That's correct.
to eyebrow.
Yep.
Is right where the
The
Feel it.
hairline
That's where yours
starts.
is.
Wow.
Awesome.
Great.
Cutest wig
Feel
ever.
it?
Yes, I do.
Then what you're going to do, and you did great on the nape. You want to make sure you don't get anything cut up underneath itself. So we've got this, we've got this. Now we're ready to brush.
We actually use a brush on it.
Yep. Plain old vent brush. This is not a special brush. There's nothing, you know, that's just a
Doesn't
plain
get
old.
caught up in the underneath.
No,
thing?
because we have one that the plugs are going straight into the base of the brush.
Okay.
So it's not the ones that the teeth have been folded over and jammed down inside where they have a little sprout
Do you
sticking
sell the
up.
brush?
We do.
Let's have it from you.
What you're gonna do, if it were me, I would hold on to just a few little pieces.
Oh, it's not gonna pull out. Huh?
No, you're gonna have a little bit of shedding, but that's just normal.
Okay, like your own hair.
You got it.
Mm.
And then I think the more irregular it looks, the better.
Yeah.
The more perfect it is, the more fake it looks.
Yeah. I took a nap in it. Is that a
That's
bad
fine.
thing? Okay.
I just wouldn't sleep in it.
No. We usually wear a little hat when we sleep. That's good. And then I got those night sweats. Hey, let me share a night sweats tip with you.
Yes.
Get up, go in the bathroom, go
Yes.
hit yourself with a hairdryer. All
Okay.
over your hair, dry all your hair with a hairdryer. That was the worst thing, was having that soaking wet hair at the back of my neck.
Yeah.
And I would just get the blow dryer, blow myself dry, or change something, change clothing, but the hair was soaking wet in the hairdryer. I thought, I'll take a shower in the morning. I love it, Brenda. You know I do.
And see, that's just, it's that
What
simple.
do I want to do with this?
I
Just
leave it. I think that
feather
looks
it out,
real.
or just
Yeah.
leave it?
You can do a couple things with that.
Yeah.
You can feather it like that.
Yeah.
What's really cool is if
Yeah,
you get
do
bored,
one back, yeah.
you can tuck and just let a few little pieces
Yeah.
come down.
That's what
just
I
like
usually,
that.
that would be my look.
Normal
one
look.
back, and
Yep.
where the part is that
Yep,
goes-
that's the
shows
side
ear.
that goes back, and then this side's the side you leave
This
out.
is the perfect ear, and the other ear's not. The other ear's a little irregular looking. It's great.
It is. One
I'm
side of your
good.
face is not
Have
the
we
same.
met your deadline?
You're fabulous. Now, do you well, you've got it all on tape.
We
so
have
that's
it.
the best thing.
That
How do you
is the
like
best.
me?
And you
now.
put it on, so that's the perfect thing.
All right, we're good. Bye-bye.
You did great.
Thank you.
You did super,
We'll
my
send that to
friend.
the kids.